another day, another vlog. I am home from work, and I'm actually home before the beau, so I have been tasked with making dinner. Normally the beau is home before me because his commute is only like 15 minutes, whereas mine is 40 minutes. So usually he's home and he's a sweetie pie, so he makes dinner. But since I am home early, I'm home early because my boss and I carpooled this morning, and I went to work pretty early. So my boss had to take his car to the dealership for service. So he asked if I could just pick him up. So I picked him up at 6:45 in the morning. And yeah, so then I got to go home a little bit early. So I'm home. I have to make dinner. I will also show you guys my outfit, although my outfit is, I think you guys have seen this before. This is what I wore today, and I'm sure I've worn it in the past couple of weeks. But the t-shirt is from Uniqlo, the sweater is Zara, and then the pants are RW&Co. Again, I'm wearing these Zara heels because they match perfectly with my sweater. So for dinner, I am going to make some salmon and also some asparagus. Okay, here's what we got. Basmati rice, which I'm not gonna lie to you, not my favorite. Asparagus and salmon. So we got a free coupon for ice cream, so we have redeemed it. Okay, we're sitting in my beauty room on the floor, and I'm cleaning out my work bag. It's something I like to do every couple of weeks because stuff just tends to accumulate in there. So this is the bag I'm using for work currently. Usually I use like a large tote like this. I like this one particularly in the winter time too because it's really durable. You know, I don't have to worry about it being snowed on or rained on. So I like it. It's a Longchamp bag in the navy, and I think this is a large size. So right off the top we have a hat. It's a cashmere beanie actually. I got it from, I want to say H&M. I have my hair up in like a weird little top knot, but this is what it looks like. So winter, sometimes you need to cover up your ears, and I don't particularly get cold very easily, but the first thing to get cold is usually my ears, so I like to have a hat on just in case. I then have shoes. So you guys will have seen what I wore today for work, but this is what I do with my shoes. So basically I just shove them into some sort of bag. This one is from Sephora, and I just have my shoes in here. So I go to work in boots, and then when I get to work I switch into these. So then we get to the main compartment of the bag, I guess. Everything just kind of sits on top. So this red felt thing here is actually a bag organizer that I made. If you have not seen that video of how I made this organizer, I will link it here. Essentially it looks like this, and it has just a bunch of different compartments, and it has like the main area and then pockets on the side. So let's start with what is in the center contraption. So I have my bullet journal. I usually have this on me just so that if I need to jot something down, I have it. I have a little pen case, which I have pens and some fine liners in here, just again mainly for my bullet journal. My wallet, I got a question about this wallet from a video. I think I showed in a video a couple days ago, but this is the Zippy coin purse from Louis Vuitton, and I like it because it holds everything that I need. But here you can see I have cash folded up. So I just happened to be in the States not too long ago, so I still have some US dollars here. I have 74 US dollars. And in case you have never seen what Canadian money looks like, here's a $5 bill. Very exciting. And here's a $20 bill. Even though this is called the Zippy coin purse, I actually don't keep any coins in here. I usually throw any coins into my car. I have like a little, I call it my change koozie, but I think it's actually supposed to be like a cigarette ashtray. But since I don't smoke and no one else in my family smokes, we never use that. So I just put change in there. So there's just a bunch of toonies and loonies, which is like our $1, $2 coins. Anyway, just moving right along. Glass case. without any glasses in it. I usually am wearing, because it's nighttime or it's winter, so it gets really dark really early in Canada right now. So I usually am wearing my glasses, and then instead of being smart and putting them back in the case, I just leave them on a ledge in the entryway. I always like to bring a snack to work, preferably fruits, like an apple or a container of grapes. I'm super picky about grapes though. I only like them when they're firm and they're sweet. So these ones did not meet my satisfaction. So this was full this morning and I ate most of it, but these ones I did not enjoy like the texture of them, so I didn't eat them. I got some loose things at the bottom of my bag organizer here. I have a TTC token. I never take the TTC very often anymore. I have 4 alcohol swabs, which I actually use to clean my phone, like the screen in the back. I usually do that I have 5 actually. I usually do that once a day, just to remove any gunk and grime. Then I have 2 of these Glossier bags. One I put feminine hygiene products in. I always just keep this in my bag just in case I ever need them. And then this other one I keep a whole bunch of other random stuff in. 10 Balm from Indeed Labs. I love this stuff. My skin has been getting really dry, especially around the nose, so that's been really helpful. Glossier Coconut Balm. You know, the more I use this, the more I realize I'm not a huge fan of it, because I don't find it to actually be super hydrating on the lips. It gives a really nice glossy finish, and it's great to put on when your lips are already hydrated and you just want something to like smooth over them. But this isn't good if you actually have dry lips. I feel like it makes my lips feel drier, so be forewarned about that. I have some random tea packets. This is from an Asian grocery store. I don't even know the brand of this, but it is green tea with roasted rice, which I think tastes awesome. If you enjoy the tea that green tea you usually get from Japanese restaurants, like sushi restaurants, this is what that tastes like. This tastes like the green tea you get at sushi restaurants. This is a really great lip balm. If you do have dry lips, this is the Nuxe Reve de Miel, so the honey balm. That one is really good stuff. I have a power bank for my phone in case it runs out of battery, but with the 10S it actually has really good battery life, so I find that I can get through the entire day with 1 charge. I love these scissors. They're from Muji. The cap has seen better days, but they are actually TSA approved scissors. It's only for if you need to like snip off, I don't know, loose thread or something like that. It's not for like heavy duty arts and crafts, but it's so convenient. It just comes together like this. You know, if you're in a pinch, this is perfect. The rest of the stuff in here is beauty related, mainly lip products, because what happens is in the morning I will choose a lip product from my beauty closet, and then I will throw it in my makeup bag, in my work bag or my purse, and then it just never seems to leave until I do one of these. There are actually 4 of the Generation G lipsticks in here, because at one point I was trying to test them out and try all the different ones out. So I have Leo from the original formulation, then I have Crush, Cake and Jam from the reformulated formulation. The Hourglass Femme Rouge lipstick in Nocturnal. Still really love this. Still trying to use that up for my project pan. The Dior Lip Glow Pomade, which is nice. I like it, but I don't think it's worth the money. YSL Touche Eclat, just to brighten up the under eyes a little. It's not really like a concealer, it's more of like a highlighter. And then I have hand cream, which is from L'Occitane. So there's only a few things left, basically just whatever I keep in these side compartments in the organizer. So because this is a work bag, I have an Occupational Health and Safety Act. I always keep this around or in my bag. Actually, I have one in my car too, and one at home in case I need to reference something. This is actually new. I just bought this not too long ago, but this is from Simplehuman. If you don't know the brand Simplehuman, they create a bunch of different things. Mirrors, really fancy mirrors, a little pricey too. Trash bins, just anything to kind of like make your life a little easier. They're trying to make more intuitive, I guess, like homeware items, houseware items. So this is their newest launch, I think, from their mirror line, and it is a compact mirror, and it actually lights up like the typical Simplehuman mirrors do. And I love to put on my makeup with a compact mirror like this. I'm sure you guys are like that too. Usually you might have like a huge mirror in front of you, but sometimes you just use like the tiny little mirror on an eyeshadow quad or something like that. So I love this. It's a little magnified. I love that it has a light because I can see myself in a little too much detail, but it's also good so that I know what areas I have like foundation kicking in, or what areas I need to blend in more. So I like this a lot. I've only been using it for about a week, so I don't really have too many thoughts about it other than I like it. Business cards is something I always keep, and then this container is actually from Muji. I don't remember where I got this little keychain from, but I found it to be quite useful. It's one of those multi-tools, so there is a little mini flathead screwdriver and then a little mini Phillips on the other side. I use this surprisingly quite often. And then the last thing I have are AirPods, which I sometimes will have one in when I'm at work just to have something to listen to. But when I actually talk on the phone when I'm commuting home, so he's usually home well before I am, but we'll actually talk on the phone when I'm driving home. And I usually put in my AirPods because I like it a little bit better than using the Bluetooth system in my car. So that is what I keep in my work bag. I love watching what's in my bag videos. I don't know what it is about them. I think they're just like some fun videos to have playing in the background. But you guys will have to let me know before you leave, what is your work bag? I'm sure most of you, a lot of you, I wouldn't say most of you, but a lot of you probably use a similar bag. I use a bag like this for school. I just find them to be super functional. Before we end today's vlog, we're gonna open today's advent calendar. Probably too full, actually definitely too full to eat today's chocolate, but we can still open it and save it for tomorrow. Ooh, OG Lindt chocolate. Okay, so that is the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I'll see you in tomorrow's. Bye.